Coach Prime has done it again, and you already know Jackson State is not done with their recruitment for the 2022 season. When you get a gift this late after Christmas, in which you didn't even know the gift was coming to you, that has to speak volumes as far as with this young man deciding he's going to take his talents to Jackson State University. That's right, guys. Coach Prime sent out a tweet stating that he didn't know that this young man was going to sign with Jackson State. So it must be something beautiful that's going on over there that made this young man say, hey, I don't want to go to Miami. I don't want to go to Florida State. I don't want to go to Oregon. I choose you, JSU. That's right. I choose you. And you know what? We're going to talk about exactly what this young man brings to the Jackson State program. Hey, right after this, strap on in. Let's get ready to get to it. It's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, hit that notification bell and click all post notifications so you get all upcoming videos. Also, don't forget, like, comment, and share these videos as well. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it, because I know y'all like, Coach, whoa. What can he bring to JSU that JSU doesn't already have? Well, I'm about to tell you. The news is already broke that JSU has got another four-star recruit to come into the program. We already know this young man's name is none other than Kevin Coleman from St. Mary's High School in St. Louis, Missouri. 5'11", 170 pound, four-star recruit. He's a receiver as well as a returner. Now, he's in the class of 22. Now, in his senior year of high school, check this out, guys. This young man had 37 receptions for 985 yards, averaging 26.6 yards per reception. Now, as a returner, he had 21 returns for 573 yards, averaging 27.29 yards per return. Now, this is where it gets real crazy. What I'm about to drop on you right here. Kevin Coleman total yards for his senior year was 1,420. Now, those numbers are combined from rushing and passing. That's right, guys. This young man was used all over the field, helping his team win a state championship this past season. So believe beyond a shadow of a doubt, Jackson State got themselves a true playmaker in this young man. See why this young man has so many big name schools after him. They were trying to recruit them to become a part of their program. I'm sure Florida State will start to ask their recruits, hey, did Coach Prime talk to y'all about possibly coming to Jackson State? Because if so, we might need to rethink that. Oh, guys, hey, trust and believe. Florida State's going to be looking to try to put some type of contingency in place when it comes to these athletes, because Coach Prime has went in there and just say, hey, you want to come over? Come on. You? Come on. You? Come on. Hey, why not? Why not? Build up the program to make it be what you want it to be, and that's what it's all about. But I'm going to tell you right now, all seriousness, guys, this young man has some heavy hitters that was after him to become a part of their program. I'm going to name off some of them for you. Oregon, Miami, USC, Alabama, Arizona State, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Iowa State, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisville, LSU, Maryland, Michigan State, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Penn State, Purdue, Stanford, Tennessee, Texas A&M, UCF, UNLV, Vanderbilt, and South Carolina. Guys, if those are not some top-tier Power 5 schools that wanted this young man to become a part of their program, and he chose JSU, what does that tell you? Listen, the million-dollar question everybody's wanting to know right now, how would this young man fit into the JSU system with all of the playmakers that they currently have? Well, I'm going to put it to you like this, like a glove. Why do I believe Coleman will fit in like a glove? Because let's put it out there like this. You put him and Newman out there on the field together at the same time. You stretch the field out. You got one person lined up to the left, single receiver to the left, and you got trips to the right. You already know defense will need to shift in some capacity based on which one of those two are on either side of the field, because they already know they're going to take the top off of the defense. We've seen a lot of players come into different programs as far as, them being recruited into the different programs within the SWAC. But you know what? Coaches get ready to go back and find out and give you guys those pieces as far as how they're going to fit into the programs, because there's a lot of players that came in. They're, I'm not going to say that they're bodies, but they're going to be individuals that are going to play key roles in certain situations. And if you don't have a linebacker that's going to be able to cover a speedy receiver, guess what? Playtime's over with. That means your defense is going to have to shift a little bit to make sure that they're able to contain that player from getting loose out there on the field. Not to mention, if you got man over on one side and you got zone on the other side, you try to run man somewhere else, somebody's going to be open. I'm just saying, if you don't have the personnel out there on the field, it's going to be a problem. But as I stated before, defense is going to have to pick their poison as far as which one of these receivers they're going to give the maximum type of coverage to. Now, don't forget, also one other thing I want you to remember. He can run the ball out the backfield as well. So I'm sure Coach T.C. Taylor, he's probably in his playbook right now trying to draw up some plays to figure out exactly how he's going to get these young men on the field, get him open and loose for him to do what he needs to do. Because if you didn't see, if it hasn't been stated already, this young man was being covered by bigger defensive backs, and he was catching the ball over their head. So if he's able to catch the ball over a bigger defensive back head and take it to the house, what you think he's going to do anywhere else? This young man is coming out here to compete. He's not one of those ones that say, hey, man, you know what? I won a state championship over here. Hey, I'm that guy. I'm a 4-star recruit. Woo, woo, woo. No, he's coming in here to make sure that his feet touch that field in some capacity. And not to mention, you can also use him in your return game. Punt return, kick return. I mean, heck, that alone is going to be crazy out there on the field as far as you having him and Newman, put him and Newman back there together and let them run a fake reverse and see how quick that daggone field shift. And you watching one of them jokers go up the sideline. Kevin Coleman and Nugget back there together on a kick return and see how the coverage shifts coming down the field, trying to figure out which one of them got the ball. There'll be some fun times out there next season trying to figure out who has the ball in their hands whenever you got special teams going on, or better yet, when you're watching those routes being ran out there on the field. It's going to be a lot of nasty stuff going on out there on that field where these young men are going to be getting themselves prepared to do the things that they need to do to get out there and win it all next season. Comment below and let Coach know what you think about this young man joining JSU. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you go back and check out the Akil Glass third and long I did on him the other day. Also, check out Nevin Cooper that's over at PV, as well as Marcus Hill that's over at UAP. Content out there for you guys to check out. So, hey, make sure y'all tap in, tune in, tell a friend, and just come on. Until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.